opening day of the first World Cup, the US took on Belgium, and in the 40th minute, they would score the tournament's second ever goal. Billy Gonzalez fires and hits the crossbar. McGhee tucks home the rebound. Bart McGhee, scorer of America's first World Cup goal. 3 minutes later, a second goal. Patenaude intercepts the clearance and feeds Tom Florie, the captain, and he's going to put it past Badju in goal. And the Belgium defenders all just stopped. But the offside call never came. And in the final moments of the match, Jim Brown carries the ball here with a strong run. Keeper comes out and he chips him to Bert Patenaude. One of the most brilliant plays of the tournament. Great play from Brown, and it wouldn't be Patenaude's last. The victory over Belgium meant the US was just one game away from the semi-finals. In their way was reigning South American co-champions Paraguay. And it took just 10 minutes to open the scoring. Eddie all to Patenaude, yes! And that's the bulge in the old onion bag. Then, a long ball from Tracy, Patenaude beats the keeper to it and makes it 2-0. All this by the 15th minute. Second half, more excellent wing play by Aldo. The cross finds Patenaude, heads it home with conviction. Bert Patenaude completing the World Cup's first ever hat trick. The Estadio Centenario played host to the semi-final between the United States and Argentina. The late stage of the match saw the US pushing for consolation. Another strong run for Brown, the give and go with Patenaude, and Brown scores! Jim Brown with a goal in a World Cup semi-final. And the US would take home the bronze medal as third place finishers. The US took the long voyage to Italy for the 1934 World Cup. Their first game, a special playoff with Mexico in Rome, was technically a World Cup qualifier. Aldo Donelli scored all 4 goals in the 4-2 triumph. This set up a round of 16 encounter with the ridiculously good hosts and eventual champions, Italy. The lone American goal coming in the 57th minute. Donelli hits one from 20 yards and beats the goalkeeper. Aldo Donelli scoring yet again for the USA. The team's first match in Brazil was against Spain. In the 17th minute, Pariani is going to hit it, and it's into the back of the net. He beat the goalkeeper. Gino Pariani with a great finish from the right wing. The US would next take on England. The English were expected to win handsomely, but in the 38th minute, Walter Barr carries the ball forward here, shoots, and it's deflected into the goal by Gaetjens. Joe Gaetjens dove headlong to awkwardly flick it past Williams. Here is limited footage taken of that goal. The obstructed Walter Barr shoots to the far post. By the time the camera catches up, Gaetjens is already on the ground, while Pariani celebrates the goal. Against Chile in Game 3, the US starts a comeback in the 47th minute. Corner kick sent in, headed home by Frank Wallace! And here's another look at the Wallace goal. And just 1 minute later, the US were awarded a penalty kick. Macca steps up and scores! Joe Macca putting it to the keeper's left.
If the ball has to be kicked out the ground, it has to be kicked out the ground. They're going to give more goals away by trying to play in their own penalty box, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, anyway, they've got a break on here for once. Caligiuri in position, and Caligiuri could score. And he has scored. And the man whose goal sent the United States into the World Cup finals has scored their first goal here in Italy. And a very good break it was. The Czechs simply got stranded. They had so many men upfield looking to get on the scoring sheet themselves. They left gaps. Caligiuri exploited them. Good goal, Trevor.
Excellent goal. Good individual goal. I was talking about dribbling in the penalty box. Fine at that end, but not at the other end, Alan.
So it's Czechoslovakia 3, the United States 1 now, and at least they proved wrong the
This level of movement is not exactly what they're up against. Both played by Des Armstrong. It's poor old Harks going to go again when he was trying to get a bit of a blow on the flank here. And here's Ramos getting forward. That's clever stuff. Ramos, there's a chance now, and it's in from Murray. And goalkeeper, as well as Harks, were really tanking. The ball put into the back of the net. Lindenberger made a bit of a mess of it. Nice play by Ramos, who certainly constructed it. A bit of an error by Lindenberger, but then there's trouble after-all from FK Vienna. Beautiful move by Ramos, unselfish stuff. Bruce Murray of Maryland delights in scoring that goal. Klaus Lindenberger of Vienna won't be too happy about it at all. Soft one.
Sent inside, and very close there is Thomas Bickle, who's charging into Tony Meola. And coming up at halftime, first half analysis with Jim McKay and veteran U.S. player Desmond Armstrong. Highlights from yesterday and a feature on World Cup fevers. Harks now gets to the center of the field, tackled from behind.
Well, that's what we need to see more of from John Harks. This is something they will have rehearsed.
And when all the takes is score! USA! Eric Winalda!
Oh, talk about quality shooting. Once it's hit under the crossbar and down into the net. Absolutely wonderfully precise shot. And Winalda saying, if you can do it at that end, we can do it at this end. A great goal for the USA.
In the game against Romania, Colombia attacked and attacked and attacked early, and the Romanian keeper made a number of great saves. As Harks now, with Caligiuri overlapping on the far side, sends it inside, it's an own goal! You will take them, Seamus, any way you can get them.
A tremendous drive by Harks and a dreadful mistake by Escobar. And give some credit, by the way, to Paul Caligiuri, who made a run outside to draw a defender, open up some space for the shot in the first place. An unselfish run by Caligiuri. Harks came inside, made the good shot across, and then all of a sudden, Cordova says,
As Balboa and Lawless doing battle in the box, and the U.S. able to maintain control. Mike Sorber ever steady. And Dooley in the middle. Ronaldo will send it near side to Tab Ramos.
this is good possession here.
Ramos sending on to Ernie Stewart, the chip, score!
Nothing tainted about this one. A beautiful ball play through, and Stewart with great composure flicks it in off the inside of the post. And it was built up beautifully by the United States. Look at that ball from Tab Ramos. It just sits up there like a golf shot onto the green, and nicely tucked in by Ernie Stewart.
He needs to run at the ball because he looks like it's going to come off the post, and he has good awareness of what's going to happen here. And as he keeps running, he sees the ball goes in, but
Credit raises. Here's Haydock. Corner.
An amazing spot of comedy. I think we deserved that, the first real spot of comedy so far in the world. Great block.
Goalkeeper struggling, blocked on the line, no, it's gone in. I think McBride had already found the way in before the follow-up. A little bit of problem in the goal. But the Americans back with a hope with 3 minutes left.
Misjudgment by the goalkeeper when the ball was knocked across. They had the two men on the line. Well, we'll never know, I don't think. But finally, of course, it was scooped in. Now's the difficulty. I'm going to ask you, Barry, spot the goal scorer.
McBride's goal.
lot of that, particularly in the first 15, 20 minutes of this game.
One of Brad Friedel's greatest attributes is his ability to drive the ball downfield on target. Is running the 18. Stewart drives it hard. It deflects in a corner to the U.S. right in front of the American fans. Down. Stewart's corner. The header, save, rebound, scores! John O'Brien has scored for the United States!
Playa del Rey, California. First it's McBride, a save by Bahia. O'Brien there to clean it up. A beautifully served ball by Ernie Stewart from the corner kick. John O'Brien in the right place to be able to put away the ball. Bahia now out of position after having to save the Brian McBride header. Ernie Stewart with a very accurate corner kick.
McBride has been running unbelievably hard, and he's got to be laboring at this point. Agus driving it toward the arc. It bounces all the way through. Jorge Costa with Donovan's pressure gives it away. Sane taking a chance. The ball deflects to Donovan. The deflection scores! Landon Donovan! 2-0 United States!
Chain of events here. Portugal over and over again giving the ball away in their own third of the field. Donovan here trying to cross, but he'll take credit for a goal. They may credit it as an own goal, but in either case, Vitor Bahia stepping out for the cross is completely fooled when the ball is deflected off of his defender.
Sane. Donovan showing to the ball. Mastroeni. Donovan brings it down nicely. Sane on the overlap. The defender is Jorge Costa. McBride's in the box. A hard cross. McBride scores! It's 3-0 United States. They're from Portugal.
Landon Donovan playing the ball to Tony Sane on the overlap, and he whips the ball across the 6-yard box. The diving header by Brian McBride, and it's unbelievable. The United States leading. One of the favorites, an outside favorite, but one of the favorites, and certainly the favorite in this group. The USA on top, 3-0. Brian McBride, a factor in 2 of those goals, in both cases using his head.
Mathis coming back to the ball, knocks it down for O'Brien. Haydock has Beasley available. Beasley with Songland on his back. O'Brien with Nano Kim closing. Beasley wins it back to O'Brien. He takes the space. Nano Kim in chase. O'Brien flips it through. Mathis scores! The United States leads 1-0. 24th minute. That's why he's here.
Well, the USA behind on shots in this game. It's against the run of play. They've had a couple of chances. John O'Brien had gotten the ball from Beasley, and then Clint Mathis not offside, finding a little gap there in the Korean defense. And hey, when he puts the hammer down, keepers just can't seem to read it. It goes flying past Lee into the corner. What a marksman, Clint Mathis. If you look at his overall play so far in this game, he's had a nightmare, right? Now he gets the goal, and that's exactly it, because at any time he can strike, he takes that chance. Wonderful ball by John O'Brien out of midfield.
Jones takes on Kuzminski. Jones tries it. Zielinski blocks it down. The volley pass. Mathis flicks on. Donovan scores! The U.S. has won that in the 83rd minute. The World Cup. Landon Donovan.
Kobe Jones trying the first shot and then flipping the ball. Very alert play by Mathis. No offside. Mathis flicks the header in behind the Polish defense. Donovan's quickness off the mark. Sprinting in, meeting it. Again, just placing it with the inside of the left foot well out of the reach of Majdan, the Polish keeper.
McBride backs in. Wolf bangs into Marquez. Quick restart. Reyna on the right side. Goes past Carmona. Reyna to the corner. Cuts it back. Here's McBride. Scores! 1-0 United States.
Claudio Reyna moving up from the right midfield. Sometimes he was even the right back, but he fought off several Mexican defenders. Josh Wolf does an unbelievable job of getting the ball back out front for Brian McBride to stride into it, and McBride makes the perfect strike, putting it well out of the reach of Conejo Perez. The goal for the USA, Reyna into Josh Wolf, who brings it out to Brian McBride. McBride stepping full into it, puts it just about the only place he could have squeezed it through, as several Mexican defenders were sliding through, but that far corner open and out of the reach of Oscar Perez.
Reyna swings it back to O'Brien. Lewis on a long overlap. O'Brien holds and then chucks it down into the corner. Lewis with a lot of speed turns the corner. Donovan going middle. Deflected into the middle. Donovan scores! 2-0! United States leads!
Donovan's second goal of this World Cup. What a cross by Eddie Lewis at full speed, in full stride. He bends the ball across the 6-yard box. Donovan sprinting to get on the end of it. Conejo Perez stranded off of his line. And the speed of Eddie Lewis and the crossing ability that we mentioned before set up this brilliant counterattack goal for the United States.
Right now the U.S. is down by 3 goals, and actually 4 now, so they can't wait for that. They have to come out and try to get a result, get a point, or get 3 points tonight.
Reyna trying to get deep down into the corner. He's fouled. Tripped by Cannavaro.
This ball has to be played right over Tony. You can see standing at the near post, has to play over that ball, over that player to give on Yewu, Pope, McBride. Bocanegra was in the far post by himself right now.
Swings in. Flicked in. That one's into the back of the net. The United States has even to score. Zaccardo, an own goal.
And what can you say? You need a little bit of luck. Sometimes you get back in the game. Here's a little bit of luck. Zaccardo's trying to swing it out, takes a full swing, hits it off his shin, and puts it in the back of the net. That's the kind of luck sometimes you need in a game like this to get your head right back in it. They were down for a little bit. Zaccardo's in there. Just puts it into the corner there. Buffon can't do a thing about it.
Final minutes of the first half. The United States down 1-0 to Ghana. Ghana, stunning story at this 2006 FIFA World Cup thus far. Marcus Beasley here. Lewis going on another run. Trying to find him. He's boxed out. Now DeMarcus Beasley gets it back. Plays it in. Across the depth zone. He buries it. He buried it. This one is tied.
You talk about a little bit of luck, and there one. Boateng makes a mistake. Look at the ball. Beasley plays right into stride, and I tell you what, he wasn't holding back. Look at Dempsey wind up on this thing and just bury it in the back of the net towards the end of the half in the 43rd minute. What a great ball by Beasley. Haven't seen him all game. Plays a terrific ball into Dempsey, and Dempsey, there he goes. Look at that.
Time it was his only appearance, second half outing as a substitute. He stuck at it, and here he is in the World Cup. Dempsey. Oh, and Rob Green's let it in. It's a howler. And the lucky man is Clint Dempsey.
Tune-up game. It was a great finish, but going back to Dempsey, he takes on Gerard so well, and he just hits it. He knows he's on the end.
But if you buy a ticket, sometimes you win a raffle.
Well, I was just saying earlier today, I'm waiting on this surface when it's wet and slippery in the ball.
My fault, no one else to blame. Well, it's a moment to stop you sleeping tonight, the next night, the night after, and in your professional career pretty much for the rest of your life.
Wow.
David Beckham, who's troubled goalkeepers down the years, knows he's got a troubled soul in the England goal. And Clint Dempsey.
You just wonder whether then Slovenia might start to look a little bit shaky and start to wonder.
Well, the U.S. have been in this position before against El Salvador away in qualifying. They were down 2-0. They came back from goals from Josie Altidore and Frankie Hejduk. And the energy and the spark was there. At this point, it's true grit, determination, some hustle, digging in. Look at this.
It's got in behind Donovan. Donovan goes alone and scores. Oh, what a goal! Landon Donovan. Tremendous strike for the United States.
Well, here's the ball over the top. Steve Cherundolo. Excellent anticipation from Landon. He gets on this, and because of the two runners, they made the same run. He has no idea. He's got to do this and finish it, and he does it so well. They made their mind up for him. And what a strike. Now you hope that the U.S. can follow his suit and continue to press their back line. What a finish from such a really hard angle.
Donovan, the man whose goal has given the United States at least hope. Altidore to lay it down. Bradley has done it! USA are level! The comeback kings strike again! Michael Bradley for the USA!
And they are very excited. Look at the deep run from Michael Bradley, the header from Josie Altidore. There's the finish. And Michael Bradley does it time and time again. I talked about the maturity level. I've enjoyed it in this tournament so far in the first game. And he shows it here. Excellent timing to come forward.
Not the first mysterious decision we've seen. Ghazal. That's a good ball he's found there to Guardiola, who plays it deep. Saifi with a header. Howard gratefully claims it. Distribution, brilliant. Landon Donovan, there are things on here for the USA. Can they do it here? Cross, and Dempsey is denied again, but Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, go, USA! Certainly through. Oh, it's incredible. You could not write a script like this.
Well, here's the ball here.
Played in, and it comes out here to Landon Donovan, who strikes again. What a golden goal for the USA. If you're just joining us, there it is, the moment, deep, deep into the match to give the USA.
On that occasion there, what he needs to do, if you go to ground, you have to get the ball. He's already given, well, he should have given the free kick away on the edge of the box just a few moments ago. On this one here, just as clumsy. You can't go to ground and not get the ball in the penalty area. It's a clean-cut penalty.
A fraction of a second that could change the complexion of this tie. Donovan, the USA's record international goal scorer, has another one. Squeezing it in off the post.
He looked like he knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. I mean, there's no better place to put it, is there? Just inside the post. Just curls in off the post. I don't think it's no more than they deserve for the start of this second half. Positive move from the coach at half-time. Positive reaction from the players on the pitch.
Might this be different? Big chance of USA. USA ringing around this northeastern vacation resort of Natal. It's humid, there's a storm lurking, there's been 9 inches of rain in recent days. But that pitch looks superb. It's a bit hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, the players were talking about how if it is going to rain tonight, they were watering it before the game, that it's very difficult to pick the right footwear because it's so hard, yet it's wet on top.
Dempsey, great start here. Can Dempsey score yet? The US ahead, incredibly, within seconds.
Now that is dreamland. Clint Dempsey becomes the first American to score at 3 different World Cups.
And the biggest question was whether or not the United States would come out and punch Ghana right in the face, and they've done so. Great combination play from Dempsey and Jones. We talk about the lackluster starts in the last 3 World Cups for the United States. The absolute perfect start to the 2014 World Cup for Clint Dempsey, Jurgen Klinsmann, and the United States.
Well, that is just sensational. It's the earliest USA goal ever in World Cup history. Johnson inside for Johansson. That is a corner kick. That is a corner kick. No, Susi to take it. Look at USA! What about that? It's John Brooks! It's John Brooks for the USA! Have they stolen it?
And the magical touch of Jurgen Klinsmann continues. Graham Zusi with a perfect ball right 7-8 yards in front of the Ghanaian defense, and John Brooks does exactly what you're taught to do every single time. Head it down and head it with pace. The United States are up 2-1 in the opening game of the World Cup.
It's a great goal. Suarez is scoring. Messi is scoring. Not yet Cristiano Ronaldo. He has got 2 World Cup goals to his name, and this is his 12th appearance in the great tournament. Dempsey.
Graham Zusi, last set piece, went over everyone. Can he get it right in front of Adair on that near post?
Here comes the corner. It wouldn't drop to a white shirt. Now it has. Jones. Oh, yes! Jermaine Jones! What a cracker from him! USA level!
It was spectacular, but my goodness, if you're going to score your first World Cup goal, it might as well be like that. In the right spot, any ball comes out, prepare it, and have a hit. Perfect technique. Pick it out of the back of the net, Beto. It's 1-1, the United States, Portugal.
Brilliant goal, his first for over 2 years for the USA. What a time to get it. There is no stopping that.
Shots from distance. Because all of their shots in the first half were dangerous, it now gives you the confidence to just prepare this and hit it. What a moment for Jermaine Jones.
Not since 1930 have the US won their first 2 games to advance that quickly. Nicely measured. Jones to Yedlin. Only Dempsey to aim at. Really, nearly got to him. He has got to Bradley. And then Zusi and Dempsey. Is he onside? He is. It's 2-1 to the US.
The magical touch of Jurgen Klinsmann continues. Who's starting this play? DeAndre Yedlin getting to the byline, whipping a good ball across, and then look at Clint Dempsey take a peek over his shoulder and do anything to get that ball in the back of the net. Graham Zusi to be calm and composed in that spot. And Captain America in the back of the net. The United States are up 2-1.
Other than to gamble, which could mean they'll be hit by another counter or 2. Bradley chipped forward, and look at this, it's Julian Green. Would you believe it? The youngster gives the US hope.
Julian Green says, welcome to the big time. This is an unbelievable run. 2 minutes before this, he tried this run, and Michael Bradley didn't see it. The same ball we saw in New Jersey against Turkey from Michael Bradley from Fabian Johnson.
pretty slowly to take it. Here's the goal.
This is such a good finish. And I know the kid is 19, scoring 15 goals.